Do you want to know something crazy? Right? I feel like investment isn't just about buying better clothes, cameras, skincare, gear, or aesthetics. Those are just amplifiers of who we are, right? The real foundation is health, faith, discipline, regulating our emotions, and the skills we have as a human being. I feel like the world just teaches people to decorate the house before building the foundation. When people hear invest in yourself, they usually think about external upgrades, the external, right? The outside. How do I look better? How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do this? And I'm not saying the external doesn't matter. It does to an extent, right? But better clothes, better skincare, better cameras, better gear, better aesthetics. And I believe in all of that. That's what I'm saying, right? But I feel like we get the order wrong. Listen, clothes, skincare, cameras, or other devices, aesthetics, room setups, gear, all these external factors, those things matter. You know what I'm saying? They to an extent they matter, right? They could change how you present yourself, wearing better clothes, having your hair done. I look a little rough right now, but it's okay. Having your hair done, having your face card at 10, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, man, you know what I'm saying? Like this, you know what I'm saying? Face card on 10, you know what I'm saying? If you a baddie, you know what I'm saying? Face card on 10, you know what I'm saying? How that 9 vicious bar, nails, I don't know how that's, but, right? They can make life easier, you know what I'm saying? It's true. If you're more attractive, things will come to you easier. That's true. Don't get it twisted. They can make your work easier. They can make life easier. They can help people understand the world you're building with the aesthetics and everything, especially as an artist, right? They're not fake. External upgrades aren't fake. They're just not they're not what we need to build first, which is the foundation. An amplifier would only work if there's something already worth amplifying, right? Now, internal foundation comes first. The real investment starts with health, faith, discipline, emotional regulation, and skills. That's the foundation. That's the foundation. Because if the internal structure is weak, then the external upgrades could turn into decoration. Have you ever noticed the phrase pretty on the outside and ugly on the inside? You ever notice when she's so pretty, she looks so good, but bro, she's a demon on the inside. And not in the freaky way, but like in the sense of like, she's not a good person. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. You could have the better clothes. You could have the better sweat. You look great, right? 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? The maximum you could ever be as a human being and have no confidence. Ain't that crazy? There are people who look the best who have no confidence in themselves, right? That's what looks maxing is, to be honest. Better cameras, they can have the better cameras but have no message or have no skills that could bring out the camera skill, the things that the camera is built with. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the words I'm trying to say, but you could have the better cameras, the better skincare, but no self-respect. What's the point of looking good if people walk all over you, right? Better gear, but no discipline. You know what I'm saying? You could have all these things, but if you don't have the discipline to know what to use it for, know how to use it, then what's the point of having it? You could have the better aesthetic. You could look cool on Instagram and shit, but have no direction. A camera amplifies the message. It doesn't create the message. I've seen people work with $250 cameras and have made crazy pieces, and people with $2,000 cameras who don't know how to do shit. Think about that for a second. Clothes can sharpen the image, but they cannot replace the identity. I know people who have crazy fashion. Some of the worst people I've ever met. Some of the snobbiest people I've ever met. Let's say the clothes are their identity. It's like, who are you under that mask? Under the clothes, who are you? Now, I think we should build internally while upgrading externally. Combine the two. Wow. right? This doesn't mean wait until you're perfect to buy anything, right? It means know the order. Build the foundation while you slowly add amplifiers. You could work on your confidence while you're getting the clothes, getting your haircut and everything, right? You could approach girls or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You could approach people, be social, be a more sociable person, be a more kind, friendly person. You could do these things while you're building the external factors, you know, the new clothes, the new, you know what I'm saying, skincare, you know, new shoes, new swag. You could make videos and make songs or create while you still have with the gear that you have while you're still building towards new gear. You can use the old PC that your grandma has, work with it, right? You can work with the $200 camera that you have, work with it, right? You can work with the MacBook Air while you're trying to get the MacBook Pro, work with it, man. Work with the stuff you have right now while you're still building towards getting the new stuff, and work on the internal first, because without a strong internal and a strong foundation, everything else is just a mask. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying wait until you're perfect to buy everything, right? You have to know the order. You have to build the foundation, then you slowly add the amplifiers. Foundation first, amplifiers second. Please don't use aesthetics to avoid becoming, right? Use aesthetics to express what you are becoming or what you already are. People hide behind these aesthetics when they're complete opposites of what they portray themselves to be. And that's such a lame, corny. That's so corny. That's so lame. I feel like we should use aesthetics to express what we're becoming or who we are, or something we like. Something that's us, you know? Not just trying to fit into an aesthetic and look cool for Instagram or something. And this is something I've had to learn in my own life, right? I care about clothes. I love clothes. I've been studying clothes since I was 7, bro. I've been doing this shit for years. Yeah, I've been studying this shit, bro. I'm 20. You know what I'm saying? 13 years I've been doing this shit, you know? Skincare to an extent I care about, you know what I'm saying? Looking good, skincare, camera, visuals, new PC, new MacBook. I care about wanting better things. Of course, I'm a human being. But at the end of the day, I don't want to decorate a version of myself that has no strong foundation. Because let me ask you something. If you were given everything you ever wanted right now, would you, and be completely honest with yourself when you answer this question. Don't answer from the ego, answer from you. Do you think you're ready to own everything that you asked for in this life? Do you think you have the discernment to do that? Do you think you have what it takes to hold everything you ever asked for? Truly. And a lot of you would say yes. Maybe you do. I don't know. We never know. So you gotta build up to that best version of yourself every single day. I want the outside eventually to match what I'm building inside. And right now it doesn't match, and that's okay. But I know I'm building towards something, right? Basically, I'm saying you don't need to be all the way there externally to start becoming internally. You don't need to have the best clothes to still swag out. You don't have to have everything together to still approach someone you like. You don't have to have everything together to still be a kind person, you know? You don't have to have everything together to start posting videos or start recording songs or start creating, you know what I'm saying? You could work with what you have. We need to start working with what we have while we're still building to the better. If we have a strong foundation internally, the world can't break us. You're unbreakable by the world if you have a strong foundation. I promise you. If you have a firm, strong foundation rooted in a higher power, the world can't break you. I love y'all. Peace out.